turning pages, spending ages with friends and on my own. I love to read. I love to read. I love to read. I love to read. I read and read and read. I love to read. Thank you.
And I want all of you to clap as they repeat this. Listen to the lyrics. One, two, action.
When I am reading, I am succeeding. I pick up a book and take a look, my mind will start to grow. When I am reading, I feel so free. And I'm turning pages, spending ages with friends and on my own. I love to read. I love to read. I love to read. And read and read and read. I love to read. I love to read. I love to read.
I want all of us stand up. All the children here, please stand up. You have to sing this chorus with them. Because one of the things we celebrate in Lagos Book and Arts Festival is reading. The art of reading. We love reading. Children, you are going to join them to sing the chorus of that music now. And I want you to clap. And the chorus simply says, I love to read. Is that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear? I love to read because in reading you succeed. In reading you succeed. And in Lagos Book and Arts Festival, we make you reading become fun. The habit of reading, we want you to imbibe it. We want the children that reading should be part of what you do, your daily activity. We want reading to be part of what you enjoy doing. Not because your teacher is saying read or your parents are saying read. We want you to enjoy reading. Let it be part of you that to the extent that you will see newspaper, you picked up to read. To the extent you see a package, a carton, you want to read. Reading, make reading part of you because the more you read, you enhance your knowledge. The more you read, you have the confidence. The more you read, you are well informed. The more you read, you'll be a good leader. The more you read, you'll be a good student. I tell you, the more you read, you will know better. And nobody can bamboozle you. Nobody can talk you out of what you know. So let's today, everybody here, the purpose of your gathering here is to make you appreciate the acts of reading. Are you with me? We are going to sing the chorus with you. And all the children here, you are going to clap. And I want you to be a message you will take home. That you were taught that reading will make you a better person. A better student. A better parent. A better friend. Because when you move, if you move with peer influence, for you to have a very good positive peer influence are the friends that read. Because when you read, you have information, you have something you have content. Somebody who doesn't read doesn't have content. You don't have something to offer. What do you want to talk about? You only talk about what you know. And when you don't have it, you cannot give it. Please put your hands together. So we are taking that song all over again. And we are going to clap and chorus with them. Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. 1, 2, action.
When I am reading, I am succeeding. I pick up a book and take a look, my mind will start to grow. When I am reading, I feel so free. And I'm turning pages, spending ages with friends and on my own. I love to read. I love to read. I love to read. And read and read and read. I love to read. I love to read. I love to read. 3 times I read. And read and read and read. I love to read. Thank you. No.
Hello everyone, my name is Teresa Obegu. This song encourages students to concentrate on their education and make a better Nigeria so that we can be the leaders of tomorrow, so that we can make a good future and make us do a better tomorrow for our parents, and to also put focus on our knowledge so that we can make tomorrow better for us, and we can also do plenty things for this Nigeria and make Nigeria a better country.
Please put your hands together for Oviebureme Secondary School. Is it junior or senior? Foundation. Please put together. The teacher you are giving, these children have content. Thank you so much for that song. Thank you for that message. Thank you for carrying us along. We appreciate you. Thank you again. One more time, show some love to Oviebureme Foundation. Thank you. You can see that now as I welcome I Rise School all the way from Igondo. I Rise. Okay. Why they are coming? What's your name? From where? Eh? Lily Pride have a presentation. While I Rise, put their come to.
Good day, everyone. My name is Lois Agbe. Good day, everyone. My name is Lois Agbe, and I'm from Lily Pride Comprehensive High School. I have a poem named "My Black is Beautiful." My black is beautiful, from the color of my skin to the strands of my hair, to the hips of my bosom, to the sound of my voice. My black is beautiful. Black, the color of all times. Black, the pride of African beauty. My black is beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, come to the stage. We welcome I Rise School all the way from Igondo. Come. I Rise all the way from Igondo. Please put your hands together for them. It's a group performance. Who is leading again? Yes. Okay, come to the front. Yeah, stay in line, stay in line.
Beautiful morning, everyone. We are from My Right Model School. We are here to present a performance on how to make our environment better. Do you know that we can still make our night better by taking care by taking care of our environment? We can take care of our environment by the following ways. One, do not litter waste on the floor. It increases flood.
Do not cut down trees. It makes house, destroys, and other things.
Go, always clean the litters that you see on the floor.
Do not litter the floor.
Do not throw dirt. It causes flooding.
Do not waste water. Do not throw dirt. It causes flooding.
Do not cut down trees to make your environment. And plant trees beside your house, so smoke cannot affect you.
Please clap for the children. That's very good. Please put your hands together for I Rise School Igondo. Please go back to your seat. As they clap to this, go back to your seat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. We welcome Green Queen. Thank you.
Hello. Can we give all those children another round of applause? Well done. Yesterday we learned that it's not easy to come out here. Some of you, I am sure, if I asked you questions, won't be able to raise up your hands and come out. So when anybody does that, we really need to appreciate them. So everybody that has come here to sing, to dance, and to perform, please let's give them another round of applause. Thank you very much. And so we move on to one of the most important and very special sessions of today. For those who came yesterday, I had already mentioned, we have something called the Book in My Life, where we have a special green guest that comes to talk about the importance books and reading is to them, how their encounter with the book has made them who they are. And today, this afternoon, we have somebody very, very, very dear to CORA, CORA, Committee for Relevant Art, the organizers of the Lagos Book and Art Festival. Somebody who's also very, very dear to me personally, because I've known her as long as I've known myself, particularly. She's my big sister. We grew up together. I'm always proud to say that. A veteran actress, somebody who cares about children, young people, literature, somebody who cares about humanity. I want us all to stand and welcome Auntie Joke Silva Jacobs.
Keep clapping, keep clapping.
Yes, you can tell they're already excited. Keep clapping and all the oohs and ahs, let them come out. Yes, you're meeting her in flesh. Please sit down. And one of the reasons that we're having her here, apart from what I said, is that we are helping, we are supporting, we are celebrating with her 60 years on earth. Please put your hands together for her. Some of you, your parents are not even 60, your parents. So it is a pleasure to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much, my darling sister. Yes, she's absolutely right. We grew up together. The Alamutu household had some wonderful meals, incredible meals, and got up to all kinds of things. We were very rascally. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, and thank you for that incredibly warm welcome. Okay, today is definitely your day. Can you imagine you're all under the shade and then me, I'm in the sun. Yeah, no problem. I would like to talk to you. There are two things that I'd like to talk to you about today. And if you don't remember anything else that I discussed with you later on, please remember these two things. One, you have the permission to fail. Should I repeat it? You have the permission to fail. F-A-I-L. You have the permission to fail. F-A-I-L. That's the first thing. And then the second is a prayer. That when one of my young friends told me about it, I thought, wow, wish I had known about that prayer when I was much younger. And that prayer is this: the grace to see, the grace to see, and the grace to do. To ask the Lord. If you're a Christian, we say Lord as Christians. Whatever you say as a Muslim, just ask God that he should give you the grace to see and to do. Those two things, if that's all you remember about your session with me today, I'll be very happy. The right, the permission to fail, and the grace to see and to do. All right, let's the very first one. What was the first one? Can you help me? Excellent. So let's start with the first one. You don't mind if I walk around a bit. I'm not very good with just sitting down in one place. Now, When I say you have the right to fail and you have the permission to fail, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work hard in whatever you do. I'm not saying you shouldn't work hard with your studies. I think it's very important to work hard. Actually, that is where the permission to fail comes from. It helps, you know, when you have made a mistake with something, do you understand? The important thing is, what can I learn from this mistake? I've made this mistake. What can I learn from it? It is what you learn from the mistake that takes it away from being a failure. Learn something from it. When you learn from it, then you take away the sting, I guess, of what we would then call a failure. What making mistakes, what failing at something does for you is that it makes you then put effort into what it is that you're doing so that next time you do it better. Am I making sense? For instance, if you're not very good with your multiplication table, all right? And when somebody asks you, what is 7 times 7? Hey, Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, 7 times 7. 49. Excellent. But if you said 47 instead of 49, what I will say to you is, well done. At least you got the 4 part of it. Now, let's check and get the correct answer. I don't want you to think that you're a dunce or you're a fool because you said 47 instead of 49. Do you understand what I'm saying? What you then do is go back to your times table and look at it. Wait a minute. Teacher said, so you look, it's 49. But because you have been through that stage of, you got it wrong, you went to check, you will always remember that it is 49. Permission to fail. Permission to fail does not mean, to be honest, does not mean that you are a failure. That's another way of crafting it. Permission to fail does not mean you're a failure. And I'll go to a story that my mom shared with me. My mom, she was the one who actually taught me that phrase, permission to fail. Years ago, she became, she was one of Nigeria's earliest medical doctors. She, the earliest female medical doctors. Those before her were licentiates, people like Dr. Awoliyi, but she was the first graduate medical doctor, and she was very particular about it. She was very happy about it, that she was the first graduate female medical doctor that we would have in this country. But why did it mean so much to her? Because when she was taking her exams to qualify as a medical doctor way back then, the first time she took the exam, she failed. The first time she took the exam, she failed. She was in England, in Liverpool. And she said that she was so shattered by that failure that her sisters, her elder sister was in Oxford at the time. Her elder sister came to stay with her. She was so racked by the fact that she had failed her final year exams, and they had a meltdown. She practically had a breakdown. But her elder sister stayed with her until she was okay. And she took the exam again, and she passed with flying colors. Now, what has that got to do with what we are with what I'm trying to talk to you about today? What she passed on to me was that permission to fail. Because because years later, I was on stage as an actress at a place that is being reconstructed now in Onikon. This was in Peck Theatre, they called it at the time. And I was working with some of the top actors in Nigeria at the time. There was Iria Enakimo, there was Ayoli Jadu, and then there were two other people, and I was like playing the lead actress in the play. And all of a sudden, before a paying audience, an audience that had paid money to watch the show, all of a sudden I forgot every single line I had to say. Every single line. I couldn't remember anything. I forgot, and I stood on that stage trying to remember. I didn't remember anything. I was totally blank. You won't believe it. Do you know what I did? I ran off the stage. I ran backstage, and I cried and cried and cried. I said, it was like, oh my, I was crying like a baby. So the costume person, Edith Jane Azu, came backstage, held me and said, sis, what is it? I said, I forgot my lines. I said, calm down, breathe, just breathe, just keep breathing. And then I went back on stage. Now, at that time, I had lines that I should have said on that stage, but my other actors had covered up for me. They were saying lines and all that, and then they came, I went back, I joined them, and we continued with the play. But do you know what I learned from what happened? I now played back what had happened. Why had I forgotten my lines? It was very unlike me. 1, I hadn't been sleeping properly. 2, I hadn't been eating properly. Those 2 things I learned from that experience. It has never happened again. Now, it's not that it has never happened. I get on the stage and don't remember. Yes, it happens. I get on stage and don't remember. But I don't run off crying. I just breathe and get into the flow, make up the lines until I get back to what it is that I'm supposed to be saying. But that permission to fail was a strength. All right? So what you celebrate in your life, celebrate the effort that you make in whatever it is that you do. And I'm speaking to parents who can hear me as well. Celebrate the effort that your children make in whatever it is that they do. Are you reading? Are you finding it difficult to read? Are you finding it difficult to enjoy reading? Keep trying. Don't stop. Find books that you like. Find stories that you like. Because they keep saying to us that we don't have a reading culture. And I think it's because sometimes we don't get to see stories that we like. Do you understand? There are stories we like. There are subjects that we like, that we can read. For instance, I love biographies. I love geopolitics. I love history. So nothing says that I have to read a novel all the time. What if I don't like the novel? Do you understand? I just don't get the novel. What if I love by the way, I love reading novels. You can sell me with reading novels as long as I like the subject matter. Do you understand? But I also like history. I also like geopolitics. Who has an idea of what geopolitics is? Let's wake you up a bit. Do you have an idea of what geopolitics is? Geopolitics? No, nobody wants to try geopolitics. Just try. Just try. Yes.
Like government.
Very good. He said that geopolitics is just like government. Yes? Anybody else? Yes, my dear. Can I get a second here, please? Yes, please go ahead.
Geopolitics is the atmospheric condition of a political activity in a given country.
Wow. The atmospheric condition. Please say it again.
Geopolitics is, can be defined as the atmospheric condition of the political activity of a given country or society.
Wow. Even I've come up with a better, but atmospheric. Okay. So, in other words, what he is saying, what they are both saying, because he said it has to do with government, he says political condition, yes? And they are, so it has to do with politics, it has to do with government, and it has to do with specific areas. That's what geopolitics is. But it also has to do with how those political issues intersect, how those political issues kind of fit in to what is happening in other parts of the world. Do you understand? That's geopolitics, and I find it very interesting. I'm always wondering how the decisions that some countries have taken, how it has affected other parts of the world. Like I said, I like history. I like biographies. I like to know. I'm an actor. I like to know about the lives of other actors from different parts of the world, even from my part, and also from my part of the world. And also from my part of the world, I want to know how walked walked the journey that I am walking, and how they made their own decisions. Do you understand? So what is it that interests you? What is it that interests you? Don't just listen to me. What is it that interests you? Answer me. Please, can you bring a mic? Yes. What interests you? What are you interested in?
Drama.
What are you interested in? Drama. You're interested in drama. Excellent. Okay. She's interested in drama. So what kind of books should she be reading? What kind of books should she be reading? There's a young boy here. Yes.
Like literature.
Excellent. Very good. Literature. Yes. Literature. Yes. What other books?
Dramatic books.
Dramatic books. Excellent. So my question then is, do you read literature? Since you're interested in drama, bring the mic to her. Okay? Oh, yeah. Take the mic now. Do you read literature?
Yes.
What literature book do you like? Or have you read? Come on.
Woman whales.
Sorry?
Woman whale.
The human will or the woman will? The woman wills. Oh, wow. I have never heard of that book. Can you tell me about it? Can you give her the mic? The Woman Wills. Yes, that's the name of the book. Tell me about it.
Actually,
very quickly.
Like the traditional drama.
Okay, so it's a play.
Yes.
Okay, good. Plays, dramatic plays are part of literature. They are part of what you will call the canon of literature. Excellent. Go ahead.
I'm not done reading the book.
Have you read it?
Half, like somehow.
Okay, so the little you've read.
Like about a woman.
in their tradition, they were like, there's a man who they take their children to when they give birth. So
Okay.
it tells the future about the child.
About the child. Okay.
Yes. So there's like, the name of the man is Ugoma.
Okay, it doesn't matter, but you've given me an idea of what the play is about. Excellent. Have you read it? The Woman Whales, have you read it? You were all correct. You are all saying it now. So all of a sudden I say, tell me what the story is about. You can't tell me. Yes?
The Woman Whales is about a girl who,
Okay.
when her parents take her to the man who's supposed to check their future,
Yes.
her future was that if she marries, she's going to marry her blood. And any child she gives birth to, the child is going to die.
Oh, wow.
So they sacrifice the girl they put her inside the evil forest. To them, the girl is supposed to die.
Okay.
But the girl did not die. Another person saved her.
Good.
She still came back to the palace, married her brother, gave birth to 9 sons,
And
and they keep on dying. Three.
Oh, my word. And how did the play end?
I've not actually finished the
You
book.
haven't finished it. Has anybody else finished the play? I want to know how it ends. The Woman Whales, who wrote it? Who wrote it? Who wrote it? I beg your pardon? Okay. Now, you know that happens a lot. Sometimes we like a story. Does anybody know who wrote The Woman Whales in this, here on this side? Like I said, that is something that happens quite a lot. We like a story so much, we're so interested in what the story is, we forget that somebody actually wrote that story. Do you understand? So it's really important for us to always look at the title, you know, always look at, after looking at the title, to look at the author. Because somebody really put in effort to write the story that we're enjoying. So let's know who the author is, the author of the work is, okay? So if anybody remembers who wrote The Woman Whales, please let me know. I really would like to read it and find how it ends, you know, how the book ends. Okay, so that is on one side. So she likes drama. We know one of the books that she's reading. Anybody like any other kind of book? Okay, go ahead.
I love novels.
You like the novel? Excellent, yes. What novel do you like? What kind of novels do you like?
Romantic novels.
Romantic. Hey! Nice one. Good, good, good. So which romantic novel are you reading now? Sorry?
Me?
Which romantic novel?
I'm reading Till We Meet Again by Judith Krantz.
Okay, Till We Meet Again. Another title that I don't know.
I know Hellbound with You.
Okay.
Married to the Devil's Son.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, you see how she's just really drilling out all those titles. Right. Now, reading the novel is thank you. You know, as a young person, I loved reading the romantic novel as well. And in our time, there were things like Barbara Cartland, there was Mills and Bones, and there was another particular one that we were, and to be honest with you, maybe the ones that you are reading now are better than the ones we read. Because, okay, let me give you an idea. The ones we were reading in our own time, the man would be tall, dark, and handsome, and then the girl would be very gentle, but also she can be very fiery, and then all of a sudden the man will come and save her or something like that. And then, you know, those were the Mills and Bones and the Barbara Cartlands that we were reading. And the older we got, the older we became, we realized that as much as part of what they were telling us was true, there were a few differences to what real life was, to what we met in real life, you know. So like I said, enjoy the romantic novel. It's good. It's fun. You can escape and you can see another world, and it can give you the kind of an idea of the kind of man that you would like to marry, or even the kind of story you would like to tell if you become a writer. And the more you see what life has to offer, how you would then adjust the romantic novel to according to your own experience. Yes? Am I right? Oh, okay. So we have somebody who likes the novel, who likes the romantic novel, and you'll find so many kinds of novels. There are historical novels, there are all kinds of novels. But don't stop reading. It was whilst reading that I think I shared it with the last group of mentors that I had, that I came across two things that really, really affected my life. I loved, at that, when I was younger, I liked to read poetry. I just liked poetry. I liked the sound of it. And I still like poetry till today. And it was in reading a poem that I came across a poem called Go Placidly. Go placidly amidst the noise and the peace, and remember what peace there may be in silence. Google it, for those of you, Google it. It's written by a German poet, Hertz, I think he's called, and just Google it. Go placidly amidst the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. There's a lot that the writer has put in there that honestly I live my life by. There's a particular one that's recurred so many times during the past couple of years that says that listen to the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. In other words, just listen. Don't listen to people when they're talking. It's part of what makes us better human beings to relate with when we listen to people. But I got that from a poem. The other thing that I got from reading, again from a poem, although people can't work out whether it was written by Louisa May Alcott, this particular line came from Louisa May Alcott or from another writer. And it's the fact that hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Can you repeat that? Can you listen to this and repeat it? Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Well done. Let me go to this side. I said, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly.
But cannot fly.
Excellent. Now, I want somebody to interpret that for me. Let me go to this side. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. That's where, yes.
It talks about if you have dreams and you lose hope in your dreams, life becomes like a broken winged bird, which means you are sad and you have lost all hope. You have lost all faith in hope. And life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. You have lost all hope. No way to get that again.
Okay. Thank you. That was well said. Very well said. Anybody else wants to give a try? Let me, the lady at the back. Thank you. And then the lady in wine. Yes, go ahead.
Emma, this entails pursuing your dream.
Okay.
Working hard.
Yes.
And how will I put it?
Yeah.
and not giving up on the dream.
Exactly. Yes. Excellent. Not losing hope. What happens when you lose hope? Working hard. Yes, please go on.
If you have a dream, hold on to it. If you lose hope in your dream, you no longer have a purpose, because the purpose of a bird is to fly, and if its wing is broken, it means it cannot fly.
Wow, put your hands together. Very good, very good. Thank you to all three of you for that, for the brilliant analysis. And you see how each person brought a facet of the meaning to us and made it even broader and more robust. Any interpretation here? Yes, please. Can I have the mic over here?
It's trying to tell us that we should focus on our dream, work hard to achieve our dream. For if we let go of our dream, all our life will be shattered and we won't be able to fulfill the purpose that we think we came into this life, especially if you have been trying to fulfill your dream for a long time.
Wow, nice one, nice one, very good. There's this young man here, please. Yeah, no, I have, please, it's him first.
It means that if we give up on our dreams are just, if we give up on our dream cannot be fulfilled if we leave it alone. But if we take action to it, our dreams will be able to become mighty and strong.
Nice one, nice one, nice one. The young lady who had the mic initially, yes.
This statement means about if you have a dream,
Yes.
you should always work hard on it.
Yes.
If you have a dream you want to achieve,
Yes.
you should make sure that you achieve the dream.
Yes.
Not just leaving it. You just say, I can't do this. You just leave the dream.
Okay.
Just continue.
Yes.
When we were talking about Martins yesterday,
Yes.
they arrested him 29th time.
Who is this?
Martins yesterday.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
They arrested him 29th time. But he still continued what he was telling them.
Yes.
He was still saying about a greater Nigeria.
Yes.
To make the Nigeria a better place.
Yes.
That's why the white children were playing in the better playground and going to the better school. So this statement is telling us that we should hold on to our dream and not allow the bird's wings cut, or not like leaving the goal to just go away. We should continue working hard and never give up. Thank you.
Nice
Thank
one.
you.
Exactly. So I love it. I love all the interpretations that we're getting. She says she has to speak. Yes.
Hold on to your dreams. Simply means that if you have a dream, you should try to achieve that dream. Let me put education as an example. If you are determined to finish school, no
Yes.
matter in life you face challenges, no matter how, don't let your challenges come to you to break you down. Because if that challenges have to break you down, and you stop that thing, it will be difficult for you to pick up from where you stop. So stand up for what you want. Don't let anyone intimidate you.
Thank you. Very, very, very good interpretations. All of them focusing on one thing, that whatever vision we have, whatever dream we have, we shouldn't let it die. We should continue to work towards the actualization of that dream. And that if we give up on it, we're going to feel disappointed. We're going to we will die. We won't die. The bird didn't die. The bird, there was still one wing left. Bird. But was that bird working at the optimum? Was that bird fully fulfilled? There were parts of that bird that couldn't achieve what that bird could have achieved if it had both wings. So that's what your dreams are. Your dreams give you that zest to be able to live life to the fullest. And I love all the interpretations. Please, can you give every single person who contributed a warm round of applause? Thank you. So I'm going to round up that. So I'm going to leave that part of permission to fail, because That's all. It's also part of holding on to our dreams, because in achieving our dreams, is there a problem, please? There's a bit of a distraction. It's making it, what's going on? What's going on? What's the problem? Oh, okay. Do you want to do that now? Okay, let's do that very quickly. So whilst they're changing their chairs, I'll just kind of quickly round up. It seems as if those chairs are not as sturdy as they would have liked. Okay, I won't be able to round up. Let's wait. Let's just give them a bit of time. Can I get a serve here, please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let me hold this. But let's mop first with this one. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Just for a couple of minutes. Okay. All right. I'll do that. Okay. Have we sorted out all the chairs and stuff now? Are we a bit more comfortable? Are we a bit more comfortable? Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now, I'm going to move from the permission to fail, and I think hold fast to dreams gives you that very good, it's a very good place to actually round up on, because when you are chasing your dreams, your dream is not going to be actualized. It's not going to happen just like that. Do you understand? I mean, I chased the dream of becoming an actor. I've been an actor now for 40 years. And I remember the early years, and how part of being an actor was that you were working continuously. And the thing is, to be a successful actor, people have to know you. People have to know you. But that recognition didn't come for many years. Did I give up? No. I remember that one of my dear directors who just passed away a couple of weeks ago now, Uncle Bayo Uduneye, he gave me the opportunity to be in a play called The King Must Dance Naked. And it was that play, it was so successful that you had the attention of the people in theater. I got their attention. It was such a beautiful together play. When it came to film, the young lady known as there were two people, Miss Lola Fanikayode, where we did the mind bending, and Amaka Igwe with Violated. Those two projects. One was more television. I mean, mind bending was television, and it was film. Those two projects brought me the attention of that particular audience, the audience of film and television, attracted them to me. And then later on, no, around that, probably around the same time, I now did the project called Owuro Lojo in Yoruba, and that then opened the eyes of the Yoruba audience. That then drew the attention of the Yoruba audience to me. You know? So as I'm, like what I was trying to say is that you hold fast to your dreams. You won't make it immediately, but you keep working at it, keep working at it, keep working at it. And all along the way, there'll be some failures, there'll be some successes. Don't give up. So that I end that session there. Now the other one that I said, and that's going to be much shorter than this one, so that you can ask your questions, is something that I call grace to see and to do. So what was the first one? The second one? Excellent. Grace to see and grace to do. And what is grace to see and grace to do? Is that like the first one? What's grace to see and grace to do? I mentioned it earlier. Yes.
When you have an opportunity, you should make sure you know what to do about it. And you should always put focus to see what is about the grace.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Almost there. Nice one. Almost there. So the thing, if you remember when I started out, I said that one of them is like almost like a philosophy, but the other one is a prayer. Grace to see and grace to do is a prayer. Is a prayer. It's something that we ask God for all the time. Now, why is that important? I'm sharing this with you because as young children, it's something that I believe you should hold on to as you go through your life. There's so many things that you will want to do. I'll use myself again as an example. As an actor, somehow I've noticed that what the Lord does for a lot of artistic people is that you have this ability to be able to express yourself in more than one way. There are some actors who are stage actors, and then they find that they are also good television actors, they're also good radio actors, they're also good film actors. Then you have some actors who are good stage actors, who are good actors all round, but they also can produce film. They can also direct. Do you understand? They can do so many of those things. I produce and I also teach. I also teach. So when you say grace to see and to do, there are some things that as young people now, that you're reading, that's what reading does for us. Sometimes it just opens our minds to see possibilities, things that are possible that we can do with our lives. I mean, a lot of times, people are saying to us, you have to be a doctor, you have to be an engineer, you have to be a media, a digital, somebody in the digital space. All wonderful things to be. But there are other things that we don't even know. And the more we read about the world around us, we will get to know that, oh, wait a minute. Wow, I like this. This woman was an astronaut. Why not? I can be an astronaut as well. This person has gone to why not? I can do the, do you understand? It just opens your mind to all the things that you can do. However, you've seen it. It's almost like dreams, but it's even more practical. It's asking God to give you the strength to be able to do it. That's it. So you see that vision. You have that vision. You've seen that thing about yourself, that I can be this. The other thing that's so important is to ask God for the grace to do it. For the grace to do it. It is so important. You can want to do so much, but without God giving you that grace, without God giving you that enablement to be able to do it, it can be tough. All right? So that's where I end. Like I said, if there's anything you remember about today, one of them is permission to fail. Keep on making the effort to succeed. Celebrate your effort. The more you celebrate your effort, the more you will find that you are achieving more than you even thought you could achieve. And whatever your vision is, ask God for the grace to be able to see, not only to see the vision, but to see what it is that you want to do, but also the ability to be able to do it. That's it. So now we come to the point where you ask me any question you like. It can be questions about what we've discussed. It can be questions outside what we've discussed. It can be just questions that you want to ask. All right? So who is going to bail the cat? Oh, Auntie is here. You want to say something? Okay, okay. Nobody has spoken to us.
Excuse me,
Okay.
ma. You said we have the permission to fail.
Yes.
But sometimes when we make mistakes,
Yes.
our parents sometimes get angry at us.
Yes.
So what should we do?
Okay.
When
Okay.
our parent gets angry at us?
I like that question. She says that when they make mistakes, their parents get very angry at them. What should you do? Sorry. Say yes, sorry.
I'm sorry.
No. When you make that mistake and your parents are angry, tell your parents that you are sorry and you won't do it again. Do you understand? Now, it's very important that when you make a mistake and you are corrected, there are 3 very important words as we grow up. Please, thank you, and sorry. There's a song from a musical that deals with those words. Please, thank you, and sorry. Magical, magical words. Dan, de, 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 de. I can't remember the rest. Da, 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 da. You know, so you know those, and I remember those songs from when I was young. So when I've done something to upset somebody, to say sorry is not hard. But say sorry meaning that you are sorry. Because your parents, you love your parents, and so you don't want to do anything to upset them. And so if they're upset with you because they believe that you can do better. All right? So you apologize and do your best not to do that again. Okay? Thank you. Next question.
Ma.
Yes.
When you make a mistake, yes, and everybody around you is telling you you cannot do what you want to do again. Your parents, your teachers, everybody, they are telling you you can't do what you want to do anymore. What do you do?
Okay, I have to understand where that question is coming from, because when I've answered his question that when people say you've made this mistake and so you apologize for it and you don't do it again. So for instance now, if there's a young boy there, he's younger than you or he looks younger than you, and then you punch the person, that's wrong. And I will tell you, don't do it again. And everybody will tell you, don't do it again. Otherwise, I will tell the boy to punch you back. Do you understand? So you say you're sorry. Do you understand? Okay, so what do you mean?
What I mean is that if you make a mistake, like you fail, and everybody's telling you you cannot do it again, like you cannot succeed in that thing anymore, that you cannot do it again, what are you going to do?
Okay, what is it that you have failed at that they are saying you cannot succeed in?
Like now, if you fail any social science and you want to study and everybody is around you is discouraging you, telling you that you cannot do that thing again. They are discouraging you from doing what you want to do, and that is what you want to do. But everybody around you and your parents and everybody, they are telling you that thing you cannot do it anymore.
Okay, so let's use that social science that you mentioned. Okay, social science is what you want to do, but you failed at social science. Is that it? Okay. Now, what it is that you then need to go and meet your teacher to show you the way that you can pass social science, so that you have to put in more effort so that you can pass it. Do you understand? Since it's what you want to do. Maybe you are using the wrong method to study it. Sometimes we don't really know how to study. Do you get what I mean? But we like something, but we don't know how to study. Just talk to your teacher. Maybe there's a way you can learn social science. You can study for social science, that you can then remember what it is that you need to remember when you're doing your tests. Do you get what I mean? So it's effort. You need to put your effort and you need to put in more effort so that you can get to do what you want to do. But failing at it is not a crime. Okay? You've just learned a way not to do it. So let's try and find a way to do it. Yeah? Okay. I hope that helps. Okay. All right. Yes.
Ma, what if you have the strive to do something?
Yes.
And you fail it.
Mm.
But when you don't have the strive to do the thing, you don't fail it. Like, you have the strive that I'll never fail this subject.
Mm.
But you fail the subject. But
Mm.
the time you say, just leave the subject, you will pass the subject.
Okay, now that's a very, very interesting question. So what you're saying is that, there's a subject that you like very much, and as far as you are concerned, you can't even fail it. You like it very much, you've worked on it, you like it very much, you've worked hard on it, and yet you fail it. And yet the one that you really didn't work hard on that much, you now pass that one. Am I right? Am I right? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. Now, what that seems to suggest to me is that the subject you like so much, your passion for it is so much that you get tense. You get tense when you need to now do the exam for that subject. All right? So you need to find a way to relax when you're in exams or in tests for the subject that you like very much, as long as you work on that subject. And one of the things that helps you to relax a lot, there are exercises you can do that will then relax you. One of them is breathing. Let out all your breath. Let it all out. Let's do it together. Let out all your breath. Now, wait. Now, you see, what happens is this. When you let out your breath, you let it all out. What happens is, naturally, when your lungs have expelled all the air, naturally you will breathe in, and you will breathe in and fill in all your lungs totally. So you let it. So instead of telling you breathe into your diaphragm, breathe, no, just let out all the air. Your body, as long as you are not hunched, just stay straight. Let out all the air. By the time you breathe in, you breathe into every single part of your lungs. Your lungs are full. And you do that about 3-4 times. That helps. The other thing you should do is roll your head. When you roll your head around, you roll it. When you take your head to the back, always make sure that your mouth is open. So roll. And the other way, you can do that about, 3 times this way, 3 times the other way. The other thing is to roll your shoulders. This is before your exam. Roll them. Roll your shoulders back and then roll them forward. Roll them forward. And then another good thing that you can do, and it's very, very good, is your tongue. Use the tip of your tongue and roll your teeth. Roll it down. On one hand. probably about 10 times, and then go to the other side with the tip of your tongue, roll the other side. Roll it. And then try and roll it one way and then do it the other way. 10 times this way, 10 times on the other, on this side, 10 times on this. And you'll find that there's a kind of alertness that comes. Again, you can then take your tongue to the tip of your teeth. Sorry, take your tongue, the tip of your tongue to the back of your lower teeth in front. So tip of your tongue, tip, and put it at the back of your lower front teeth, like that, and put it out there. Just set it out there. Just set it out. Take it back, stretch it out. Take it back, stretch it out. Take it back, stretch it out. What that does, it helps to keep it helps to keep you alert, but it also helps to relax you. All right? And when you are sitting down, right? One exercise you can do is just roll your ankles this way and that way. If you find that you are getting tense. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't study and then think that by doing all these exercises, you study, and then when you're in the exam hall, you can do that just to relax you. And I'm sure there will be a difference. Okay? God bless you. Well done. Yes. Okay.
Ma, in a process whereby you have, like, you love